Tom Staebel, principal at PS 15. 5 years ago, when I became principal at PS 15, was at the same time when Girls Charter Prep came into PS 15. So I'm a living example of a situation where a new school coming into PS 15 had a major impact. We are here for kids. That's the number one thing. The point though I want to make is having a single-sex gender school move into your building changes the culture of the overall building. It also, in terms of looking at space, when you have a gender-based school coming into a gender male-female gender school, that increases the need for more space. So you can't look at just classroom space, you need to look at all the other spaces that are involved. We were not able to integrate in mainstream the girls prep with our phys ed classes. We weren't able to do any kind of blending in terms of exposure with our kids because of the male component in our building. So it's something that you really need to think about, changing over the overall culture of the building. We went through 2 years ago, and I fought really hard, and I won. Girls Prep moved out of our building. That's not to say anything about the people that work there or the children that work there. It wasn't about that. It was about what our needs were in our public school at PS 15 for District 1 children. There's been such a drastic change in the past 2 years of girls prep moving to PS 188. But in the meantime, though, I didn't turn to my back into the children in District 1, District 75 classes. I took those kids that came from Barbara's school at PS 188 and put space into my building for that. That truly helped our building. It helped the students in our school. It created a better culture in our building. So sometimes we have to give up to get something, but I think that was a win-win situation for everybody. So we need to do the least amount of movement at this point in time in terms of girls prep, in terms of District 75, because of the major impact it has. PS 15 was the dumping ground for District 1 prior to 5 years ago before I became principal. We scored, our progress report was a B. We are proficient, and we're moving on forward to becoming a great school here in District 1. But yet my enrollment is down. So we need to consider those decisions too when we make them.
So, Dr. Valle, Stephen Hirsch is next, School for Global Works. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Sean Ahern. I'm a teacher across the street at Marta. Valle. I live in the neighborhood. My children went to District 1 schools. It's wonderful to see the turnout. And my concern is also about Marta Valle because that was one of the strategies, right? So I think a number of speakers have said about let's not let the DOE slice and dice District 1. And I think that you know, that's sort of what's going on here. And I think that without any affront, any criticism of the charter school, basically what we have here as a situation is that we have a district DOE leadership whose primary allegiance appears to be to expand a charter school in the neighborhood at the expense of schools that are succeeding in our district. We don't have to tear down anybody. We don't have to tear down the girls' prep. You don't have to tear it down. But we have to be focused here on the DOE. Why are you trying to undermine successful neighborhood public schools in District 1? Marta Valle is next on Well, we used to be the dumping ground also for District 1, a high school, a 7 to 12 school. But we made some improvements. We got a B. You know, we're getting on top. We were off the most dangerous list. We're a neighborhood public school. Everybody in the neighborhood can come to Marta, Valle. Okay? We got a bad number. We're getting better. Let us continue to improve. Let us continue to work with global leaders. We have 3 schools across the street. Don't shift around global leaders. Don't try to